Hello, and welcome to day 42 of 100 Days, 100 Questions. What? Day 42 of 100 Days, 100 Videos, 200 Questions. I'm Winnie Pursuto, and you may notice that it looks exactly the same as yesterday's video because I am sitting in the same spot. It's probably, 3 minutes later, and my butt is burning from the space heater that I got for Christmas. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. But anyway, I have some time before meeting. It got pushed back. So I'm like, I'm going to do another day and kind of like check something off tomorrow's to do list. Why not? Let's keep moving. I'm going to make this one a quick one. You can see one of the other gifts I got for Christmas right here is the little green vacuum from Bissell. That's like the cleaning solution for it. I haven't had any in a while, so I asked for it for Christmas because I wasn't going to get it for myself. There's also a candle back there that I got for Christmas. And on that, right there is actually, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it and talk a little bit about this. So, like I said yesterday, my health is a priority for 2024. I want to invest in my health. And so I'm jumping a little bit ahead of my resolution. And I asked for this for Christmas, which once again, as always, it's going to be backwards and I don't know how to fix it. So this is a food intolerance test. I just want to see like what foods are really affecting me, right? In a way that I don't know. So I got this test. I don't know how I'm supposed to open it. I think all the instructions are like on the, tear here. Well, I did not tear here. Sorry. It says tear here, but that is a lot easier said than done. Okay, so let's open this up. So I want to see what foods are are really bad for me, right? That are hurting my body. So I am going to send some hair to this place. I think it's like 5 strands, and see what foods I should be avoiding. And I hope it's not anything that I love. If it's French fries, I'm just going to be unhealthy. Like that is something I'm not willing to give up. But I was talking to a fitness coach the other day, and not even a fitness coach, like just like a whole body health coach. And she was talking about how some people's bodies just react to things differently. And one example she had was someone who, and I'm going to make up the food because I can't remember what she said. I think this is it. She said that she had a client who every time she ate an orange, she gained a pound. And there was something about the orange, something about the citric quality. That's probably not it. So I am not a health professional. That just like sat on her body, and it just put her body into some sort of mode that made it want to hold on to weight. So she gained a pound every time she ate an orange. So she stopped eating oranges. Once again, not sure it was an orange. So please don't go and tell me that that's not possible for an orange. Like, I know. Or I don't know. I don't know. But that really like sat with me. I wish the actual food had sat with me more. But then she had another client who like never, like wine was great. Helped her. Made her feel better. Like not like an excess amount of wine, but she just was able to maintain her weight or lower weight drinking wine that some people can't. So there we go. All right, let's move on to our question. Our question today is, how do you overcome writer's block? I don't, is the short answer. I actually experienced this last night. I was working on an ad for one of my clients, and I just could not get it. I'm sitting here. I guess I'll go through some of the steps that I did. So first thing I did was I reread all of the stuff I have on them, which granted at this point, put this way, don't lose it, is a small sample. It's not like I have 30 VSLs and a lot of background. This is a brand new client. So I'm working with what they sent me to build just a single Facebook ad out. And it's just not connecting. I'm not getting any wow moments that I really want to like cater the ad to. So I start busting out ChatGPT and I'm sending ChatGPT all the stuff that I have. And I'm like, what do you think? What's exciting about this? Like, what can we go on? And I'm like asking ChatGPT questions. This is at like midnight. Like they're my buddy at a copywriting convention. We're just like riffing. Still nothing. I started writing and I'm just like getting to a point where it's sort of like I'm writing and like all of a sudden I'm just like, my motivation is just tanking because I'm like, none of this is going to send. None of this is going to be something that I can even maybe salvage. So I did what I always do, which is I got up and walked away. I'm going to wait until I'm in more of a mindset to really dig into this client's work, and then I'm going to perform. That's just the way it is. That's the way it works sometimes. You just got to step away and don't force it. Other things you can do is take a walk, take a shower. These are great places to sort of like do active meditation. And I don't know if that's a thing, but it is for me, where I try and think about the client and I sort of create people in my brain that would be interested in this client's services or products. I build my own avatar and I try and think of what would inspire them to action. And I do that through walking, through taking a shower or a bath, or just getting away, working on a puzzle, something that allows me to sort of separate from this computer lifestyle. That is my biggest hack for getting rid of writer's block. Or another way is just like ask ChatGPT to write a whole ad and it's going to be garbage and fix it. So you can do that too. All right, let's move on to our ChatGPT question. This is day 3 of New Year's questions. As you know, I asked ChatGPT for a bunch of them a couple days ago. Let's look at what number 3 is. Looking back, what was the most valuable lesson you learned in the past year? So I don't remember the beginning of the year. Oh, actually I do. I have 2 lessons. I have a personal and I have a business. So my personal is my 7-year-old is coming to the point of her life where that inner voice, and if you're a woman watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I say that inner voice has just started speaking up. So she is trying to process all of these thoughts and feelings that she's getting that her little 7-year-old brain can't quite process, and it's manifesting into like physical pain for her, and it's manifesting into a lot of embarrassment and shame. And I know it's going to get worse before it gets better, but my lesson of this year is that I have an influence on that little voice by how I talk to myself. Because I'm never one who's talking to her like, oh, you're so disgusting. I wish I looked younger. I wish I looked fitter. I wish I, could do this. I'm so dumb. Or you're so dumb. Like, I don't say those things to her, but I say them about myself sometimes. And a lot of times it's in a self-deprecating sort of fashion that I don't necessarily mean it, but she's not I'm going to say necessarily a lot. Sorry. She's not at the place where she can discern the difference all the time, and I shouldn't expect her to. So I need to just be speaking very positively about myself and other people, but that's not really a problem for me. I'm not sitting here bashing people behind their backs. I'm bashing myself, which isn't any better. And so that's a lesson that I've learned, that I really need to work on the language I'm using about myself in front of her, so she models me. Because she's going to model me no matter what I'm saying, so I have to choose what it is I want her to model. And it's positive, happy things. And then my business lesson was, so I had a client at the beginning of the year that I had worked for about a year, and I had just, frankly, dropped the ball. I realized when I started with this client, granted, when I started with this client, I was very new, and I was scared of doing something wrong. But by the time I had left, I was basically invisible. I had never really stood up and asserted my position and made myself invaluable. And so I recognized that now I'm in a place where I need to be doing that. I need to be making sure people know who I am through my contributions, and whether that's copywriting, strategy, just interacting with the team. And I have taken that lesson from that client that I lost, and I'm implementing it in all of my clients moving forward. Like, how can I better insert myself into the team and be an asset. And not just be the quiet little copywriter in the back who just waits till they get an assignment and doesn't say anything else. That's not going to help me or them in the long run. So those are my 2 lessons. This is day 42 of 100 days, 100 videos, 200 questions. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it immensely. And I hope that you have a great, fantastic day. So I will see you tomorrow.